Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another live stream review of the Premier League, of a Chelsea Premier League game. This is my review of the game which took place between Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur, and none of you are going to believe this. We've been beaten 3-1 at Stamford Bridge for the first time since 1990, before I was born. But yeah, getting into the game and getting into the lineup, Conte went with a very similar lineup to I did. That, to me, the only difference is that Caballero started in goal instead of Courtois because Courtois is still injured. But yeah, first half it was a very good Chelsea performance. We were okay going forward. We just weren't efficient enough. We created enough chances to get at least 2 goals in the first half, and it was a good goal in the first half. Although some people may argue that Lloris should have saved that, although I don't think so, because he has, as a goalkeeper, you have to try and stop a cross from coming into the box, and that's what he tried to do. So fair play to him. But yeah, a good goal. Take nothing away from Morata. He played well today. I don't put any blame on him whatsoever. But at the end of the first half, we let them score, and that was always going to give them confidence to do what they did in the second half, which is what I'm going to talk about next. For me, the second half was unforgivable. The second half is totally unforgivable. I do not condone that. I will never condone that from any Chelsea team, from any Chelsea player, from any Chelsea manager. I don't care. But I say manager, but just to emphasise my point, it wasn't necessarily Conte's fault today. The only thing you can blame him for, were the timings of the substitutions. I thought that they were too late. But other than that, I didn't really think it was Conte's fault today. But the players in the second half, they were absolutely dreadful. For me, the only player who really turned up in the second half was the only players who really turned up throughout the entire game were N'Golo Kante. He ran our midfield. He constantly got the ball back from Tottenham. Hazard, he did his best to try and start attacks, but everyone else around him were just giving the ball away and giving Tottenham cheap set pieces. Morata, like I said, he did well in my opinion. Another one, Marcos Alonso and Caballero. Those 5 did okay in my opinion. I don't blame Caballero for the goals. I blame the defence for the goals. To be honest, I don't think that Caballero could have done much about any of them. Maybe he could have stayed on his line for the second Tottenham goal, but I don't know. That's up to you lot. But I thought that it was just a bad performance, especially in the second half. Overall, it was a shambolic performance in my opinion. Overall, I thought that we should have done much better than we did. This game needed to be won, not only for Ray Wilkins but for the table, and as it's a grudge match, we needed to try and get some more goals. And one of the things I said in my 4 things in which the first team needed to do was that they needed to be clinical, and that's what happens when you're not clinical. They go down the other end and they punish you. So that tells you that we need something in the Chelsea hierarchy, or in the Chelsea structure needs developing, because today it was just poor. And I don't think some of the players don't deserve to be paid, in my opinion, because some of the performances were awful. For me, Fabregas he had an off day. I thought that he didn't really have much effect on the game in the second half, especially in the first half. He was brilliant. He was distributing the ball very well, but in the second half he had absolutely no impact on the game. He had chances to score, but he put some of them wide, and he misplaced a few passes. For me, Victor Moses definitely had an off day. He was at fault for the for Tottenham's first goal. The defense, all three centre backs had an off day for me. I thought that the best centre back out of the three was definitely Cesar Azpilicueta, as normal. He was okay in my opinion. I'd give him a 7 out of 10. He did try, or maybe a 6 out of 10. I don't know. That's up to you lot again. But this one was a very hard one to take, because it was obviously Tottenham and we were at home. We know that we wanted to continue the record, but it was obviously going to be broken at some point. So credit to Spurs for breaking it. It was going to be broken at some point, and they did take the game to us, especially in the second half. Credit to Eriksen on his goal. It was absolutely world class, and Caballero was definitely not going to be able to save that. But yeah, I'm going to go now. So let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching. Credit to Spurs. Congratulations to Spurs for breaking the Stamford Bridge curse, like I said. And yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's try. It's gonna be hard to forget, but let's try. On to West Ham, and I'll see you all very soon. Come on, you Blues. Peace.